the very beginning, IBM was extremely dominant, but I also went through the early 90s when IBM was having a hard time. And so I experienced that. And then I got to see the turnaround of a company from IBM in the early 90s to what it evolved into, going from a hardware and software company to a services-oriented company. Well, I'd like to think I bring the value of the experience of some of the cases that we look at in the textbook. I actually have experience with those companies. Every once in a while you'll get an IBM case, and I'll say, I remember that. Or we'll talk about Kodak or Xerox, both of whom I've had experience with. So what I try to do is to bring a bit of reality to the theoretical and try to balance the two, because they're both important. I'm fortunate to have sophomore classes and senior classes, and I love to watch the transition of the people from the time I see them as sophomores till the time they're ready to go out of here into the job market. That transition as they grow up is great. One of my peers was actually a professor of mine when I was here, and we teach similar courses. And what I've learned from him is the importance of staying current. I'm 5 years out of IBM now, but you still have to stay current. And he's done it for over 40 years. Well, in my sales leadership class, I think the most important thing that we can teach students is how to be comfortable with themselves on their feet. And so we spend a lot of time having them actually do presentations. And we even go over to the theater at one point and put them through an acting workshop. It's great when you see someone come in the beginning of the semester, absolutely petrified in front of their class with notes that are shaking, and then you see them at the end of the semester doing their final presentation, no notes, very confident, and that's very gratifying. Well, I'm a pilot. I own my own airplane, so I like to fly it, and that keeps my brain going pretty well when I'm not here. So I enjoy that. I'm a golfer, not a very good one, but I like to play golf, and so those activities are pretty consuming for me. Any success that I had was not what I remembered necessarily from the business classes. It's what Niagara made me. It was the whole person. And I felt that served me very well as I went through my career and made me want to keep learning.